Hello and welcome to GameGazm. I'm Bren.
I'm Jay. We haven't done that for a while.
You're not gay. You're not... did you legitimately accidentally say that?
It's fine. I was confused. It's been a long day. Day, not gay.
Okay. Woo. Let me get my composure. Alright. Here we go. Okay. What's going on? Hello and welcome to GameGazm's weekly update. That's right, weekly, every Thursday, same time, for the news. Isn't that right, Jay?
Yeah, number 19.
Really?
Yeah, we're
wow.
almost there. Yeah,
wow.
almost number 20.
19 weeks of this. Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Pretty good. It's getting harder to find news. But anyway, we're going to kick off with something that was announced today. Horizon Zero Dawn's had quite a big update.
Oh.
They've added a new game mode, so they've added New Game Plus.
Oh, okay,
They've
that's cool.
also added Ultra Hard difficulty.
Hey, just to ramp it up the challenge a bit more, eh?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and they've also added 2 new trophies to go with it.
Oh, cool.
So for finishing game on New Game Plus and for finishing on Ultra Hard. So me
That's
being
cool.
me, that it's 100%. I need to get them last 2 trophies.
Oh, yeah.
So I need to go through the game on Ultra Hard.
Now, I'm not a trophy hunter, right? But what happens if you platinum a game and then they release 2 more trophies? Does that mean you're not platinumed?
You still have the platinum,
right?
But rather than saying 100% platinum, it says like 95% platinum.
Oh,
so
right.
it's
So you need to get the extra, right?
I need to
okay,
get the extra to keep full game completion.
Nice, nice.
So
That's
yeah,
cool.
New Game Plus is what it sounds like. You start the game again with everything that you unlocked from last time and your levels.
That'll probably help with doing it on the
ultra hard. Yeah,
difficulty,
yeah. I wouldn't
right?
recommend going ultra hard straight away, to be honest. Although the game isn't that difficult, you still earn XP, but there's still a level 50 level cap. So,
oh right, so they haven't increased the cap.
No, so they might do that in the future, but you're still earning XP now. But there you go. So I've always said any excuse to get back on Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm there. There you go. I'm going through it again then.
Awesome.
Ultra hard. Platinum Games have been teasing quite a few things recently to do with the Switch.
I saw some Bayonetta things.
Yeah, so the Bayonetta
happening.
imagery showing the red and the blue, quite iconic to the Switch.
Yeah,
and
with Bayonetta. Yeah.
They showed another picture earlier on today of the Wonderful 101, so another Wii U game that they did. They're kind of lesser known.
Yeah. Well, it's all those heroes, isn't it? And
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that game, like, it got quite high praise, but I think the Wii U, because it was such a slow burner,
yeah,
it just kind of fell.
It didn't get the audience it deserved.
Yeah,
probably,
yeah, absolutely. So maybe it'll find it on the Switch.
Yeah, so they showed just a picture of some of the characters from the game playing a Nintendo Switch.
Aha.
Again, no context.
Right.
But it's sounding quite like we might be getting 2 Platinum games on the Switch. So, yeah. Assassin's Creed is getting an anime.
Really?
Yeah.
God.
From the same guy that's done the Castlevania one.
Oh, that's cool. I want to see the Castlevania one. I haven't seen it
it's
yet.
out on Netflix. I think it's later on this month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Sweet.
out on Netflix. As far as Assassin's Creed 1 goes, there's no news yet on what the story's going to be. I think it's going to be its own story, so it's not going to follow one of the games.
It'll be an assassin in a city, jumping off things and killing people. Because that's what it all is.
It's probably a safe bet. But yeah, no release date or where it's going to be shown, so we don't know if it's going to be Netflix, Amazon, TV, we don't know yet, but yeah, there's definitely an Assassin's Creed one coming, because everyone needs more Assassin's Creed in their life.
Yeah, because there's not enough of that in the world. Moving on.
Yes. The SNES Mini has been selling out everywhere.
I know.
I know, you've been trying to get one, haven't you?
I'm trying to get one, but no.
Yeah, so we spoke about it last week, but already, as soon as it comes in stock somewhere, it's just gone. Amazon has started emailing people, cancelling their orders, but only want people that have ordered more than one.
Right.
So if you've ordered 3, Amazon sent you an email saying, no. You can have 1.
Yeah, that's it.
And then, obviously, all the scalpers have started on eBay selling them for £300+.
Yeah.
But eBay are taking a stand against it.
Are they?
They're taking down listings.
Brilliant. Well, that's good, because, like, it's stupid, isn't it? I mean, it's so unfair. Like, these fucking neckbeards that sit on their computers and waiting for midnight to tick over, and then they just go, I'm gonna buy 15 of these and I'm gonna sell them all online. I mean, okay, fair enough. You're being a good businessman, turning a profit and all that, but for God's sake, man, let me have a SNES.
So there may be more stock coming in at Amazon then if they're cancelling people down to one, so there might be more, but as soon as they announce it, get there quick.
Yeah, definitely get there quick.
Because every time they've announced it, they've just gone.
Now, I will say that I did want to get the NES Mini Classic, and I couldn't get one of those at launch, but I was down in Weston last week and walked into a computer exchange shop, and there in the cabinet was a NES Mini Classic. It was £115, but I was just like, well, that's a lot cheaper than what they're going for on eBay, so I just got one. And so I think you will be able to get them for fairly decent prices afterwards. It's just this initial hype thing, isn't it? So, but I still want one new. I want a brand new one. Yeah,
it would be nice. But so keep your ear out for any news from Amazon. There might be some more.
And if you do get one, I'll buy it off you. I'll buy it off you. Yeah.
For probably triple the price.
No.
Destiny 2 is getting new details this week. Obviously, the beta's later on this month, but throughout the entire month, Bungie have said they're going to be announcing new details about the game. The first thing they've already announced is about the social space, so it's called the Farm. And it's going to be the only social space, they've said, because the mistake they made with Destiny was splitting it across like 3 or 4 different areas, so splitting the community up, but they don't want to do that. It's going to be bigger, it's going to evolve over time, there's going to be more things to do, and there's a place to play football.
I have no comment.
Yeah.
So, okay. You know what? I think everything they're doing with Destiny 2 is obviously servicing to basically do it again, but better. Yeah. And do what we were expecting from the original. Which I think a lot of people were expecting, things like a story.
Would be nice.
And more than 5 missions to do a day. And... Yeah. You know what I'd really want from Destiny 2? I really want them to make the raids more accessible to everyone. And I think they've done that because they've made it so you don't have to be friended up, do you?
No, you can matchmake them. Yeah, which is... Because... Six of your friends to be available online at the same time for 14 hours is quite difficult when you get to our age.
Yeah, especially with day jobs and kids and family and stuff like that. It just ain't gonna work. So I actually remember in the original Destiny there was a big thing set up called Dads of Destiny. Yeah, and it's like a place where dads could go and meet other dads and try and figure out good times to play the game together. So
which was pretty cool, to be honest. But I like the way they've made it. I don't know, I've got high hopes for this one. I had high hopes for the first one, but I have higher hopes for this one.
Well, I mean, basically the hope comes from the fact that Bungie really can't bend us over and fuck us again, can they?
I don't know, can they? They probably can. If they follow EA's business model.
Well, maybe they'll buy us dinner first.
Yeah. Wine us and dine us. And then bend us over the table.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. PS Now is now getting PS4 games.
Way, who cares?
I know, right? But these streaming things, I don't know. They seem to be big things now.
They're only good for people that don't actually have a console and don't buy games.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's what it's good for.
Yeah. But there's PS4 games on it now, so whether you can justify the $12.99 a month on it...
I mean, pretty much all the games that are on it, I own. They're on the shelf, and I get to keep and play those without paying $12.99 a month. Yeah. So it doesn't make any sense for me to do that.
No, the same as the Xbox. I mean, the Xbox One is cheaper, so it does work out better, but it's still sort of the same. But let us know what you think about the whole streaming services now in the comments.
I mean, I think it's good for like Netflix and video and stuff like that. But I mean, I've got like on the Nvidia Shield, there's a streaming service on that that has games like you can play 360 games and all that kind of stuff, and some of the new ones as well. But it's a lot of money. When you think well, I've got the console. If I just went out and bought the game I can have it forever. I don't
Yeah.
have to worry about paying a subscription. Like, I mean, I suppose it's the same thing with Netflix. Like, and well, I can go and buy the DVD, but it's different. Movies and games are very different. You know, because like movies, like it's just something you watch, but a game is something you really interact with, and it's kind of a more, I don't know, it's a more immersive adventure, isn't it? And it's something I'd prefer to own rather than to just rent every now and again.
Yeah, I prefer to own. So being proper gamers as well, you probably know yourselves, you like to collect them, put them up on your shelf, show off your collection.
Exactly.
You can't do it if it's all just words on a piece of paper or screen.
Yeah. But on the flip side to that, it's making gaming a lot more accessible to the people that don't care about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
So that's good.
PS Now is available on some smart TVs and on the PC.
So more people playing games, I can't really complain at that because that's just going to make the industry grow and get even better. So.
Yeah, let's just hope they keep going with
both
physical. I don't want to see it all go digital.
No.
But that's it from that one. And I want to finish with some more Mass Effect controversy.
Oh, more?
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute, Jay. I thought we were past all
No,
this.
no, apparently not. One of the name escapes me now, but one of the developers apparently that was working on some of the DLC for the game have come out and said that all the DLC has been cancelled. They're no longer working on it, and all the story DLC. I should mention.
But there's DLC on the way, isn't there?
Well, there's multiplayer DLC on the way, but no story. And then EA came out and BioWare came out and basically said, no, they're talking rubbish. We don't even know who these people are. We've never been affiliated with this company before. They're talking rubbish, and that was it. But they didn't actually confirm whether there is any DLC on the way, and they still haven't yet.
Ooh, okay, so yeah, where there's smoke, there's possibly fire here. So okay, they denied it. Well, they denied they were telling the truth, but they didn't say they weren't telling the truth.
Yeah, pretty much. So I don't know what's happening to it. It just seems like it's I don't know. Words escape me.
To be fair, I've not played it since. Obviously, basically I had it before the first patch, and I put it down thinking I'm going to wait for them to finish this damn thing before I go back to it. The first patch came along, I still haven't gone back to it. I just haven't, because I'm waiting. I'm like, is it done yet?
Yeah.
Is it done? Is it done? Because I want to play it when it's done.
You don't want to get halfway through and then them finish it and think, oh, well, the first half of the game would have been a lot better if I would have waited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's literally like walking into a whorehouse, paying £1,000 for a whore, and spaffing your load in the first 2 seconds.
That's a great analogy.
It's bloody useless.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible. That's how I felt when I played Mass Effect. Not that I've... Anyway.
Yeah,
moving on. Fan mail?
Yeah. Moving swiftly on to some fan mail. We've had some fan mail.
Yay.
Okay, so the first one comes from Brendan Edmonds, and I feel like this is aimed towards you more than me. He says, what is your take on the shutdown of AM2R and the announcement of Nintendo's official Samus Returns release? Do you think they should have embraced AM2R, or did they do the right thing by shutting it down prior to the release of their new title?
Corporately, they did the right thing. But, I mean, as much as Nintendo shut it down and all that kind of stuff, I still can't help but think that people at Nintendo and the original creators of Metroid did appreciate the work that went into that fan-made version. I think it's awesome, and a lot of people, obviously, a lot of people like that game, and it's gone around the internet like wildfire, and it's still available, Nintendo. You can still get it. It's free. It's free for everyone to play, but I don't know. I mean, it would have made more sense to me if I was Nintendo and I had the power. What I would have done is, okay, I've seen this fan-made recreation of Metroid 2, and it's freaking awesome. And it would work really well on our DS platforms, or possibly, on as a download kind of version.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, why don't we buy it, license it, and spread it out to all our devices and make money off it? And give the guy that created it a nice tidy sum,
Everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy, bit of business, and then we'll release our our own version on the Switch later, like that's even more like powerful, like beef up the graphics of the one that we've made.
Yeah.
You know, make it even more. You know, that's what I would have done.
Yeah, it's a similar thing to what Capcom did with the people that were working on the remake of Resi 2.
That's right. Yeah.
They kind of like what they did. They obviously might have been working something behind the scenes, but they took them on board.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, that's the thing. It's like embrace the talent. Don't shut it down or shun it.
No.
You know, and I think, I mean, basically these things are getting created and made because there's an outcry for them.
Yeah, there's a love for these franchises and these games.
Exactly.
That the big companies aren't fulfilling. So indie devs and, you know, bedroom coders, whoever, started making their own games. And
yeah.
I don't see. Yeah,
I don't blame them.
They should. The big companies should be embracing it.
Yeah. But I suppose on a corporate standpoint, if literally, they are making their own version, it's like, okay, like what you've done there, but yes, no.
Yeah.
We've got ours coming out, an official one coming out. So, yeah. But yeah, it's difficult, really. It's difficult.
Yeah.
But I think I would never want to say that like it should discourage any fans from making their own versions of things like that, because I mean at the end of the day it's fan art, isn't it? It's a fan appreciation of a masterpiece.
Yeah.
You know, and if that's, like if I drew a picture of Solid Snake, everyone's going to enjoy the picture of Solid Snake. It's just like if the official artist draws a picture of Solid Snake, obviously it's better because it's the official artist, but it's still, you can appreciate both.
Yeah.
So I think, more of that stuff would be great, and hopefully in the future going forward, perhaps big companies would embrace it more. I mean, perhaps even Nintendo would have embraced it had they not been developing their own remake.
Maybe.
Maybe that was all before this, I don't know. But yeah, so I hope that answers that.
Yeah.
I think it does.
On a side note, though, I'm quite looking forward to the remake of Metroid 2, because that was the first one that I played on the original Game Boy.
Yeah, wasn't it hard?
Yeah, granted, back then I didn't have a clue what I was doing or where I was going. I spent most of the time just fumbling around the first area until I randomly stumbled across a Metroid, but I'm quite looking forward to going back through it again.
Yeah, with all new graphics and colours. And
yeah, it should be pretty cool. So, thanks, Brendan. Thanks for your email.
Thank you very much.
He finishes off by saying, love the channel immensely. You guys deserve tons of views. Keep up the amazing work.
Way, share us with 50,000 people. Thank you.
Yeah. And then the next question came from a comment on the last week's update.
Yeah, we don't normally read these out, actually, but we have not had time to answer a lot of comments over the last couple of weeks due to various events, so we're going to do it now.
Yep. So this one comes from Xander Crease.
Hey.
He says, what game would you like to be remastered from the 5th generation of consoles, so PS2, Xbox, GameCube, like Eternal Darkness, God Hand, or The Suffering?
Right.
So them sort of games. Now, the games that you've said there, I would love a remaster. Eternal Darkness.
Yeah.
That was a great game.
That was a great game.
The mechanics of the sanity meter.
I think what they could do now
with
that as well, like with like modern TVs and stuff, they could really mess with your head on that.
Yeah. That would be really cool. I mean, we played through it fairly recently again, didn't we? We went through it and it still got us at times. And still made us think, whoa, what's going on?
What's going on? Yeah, like when the volume starts going down on the screen, I think, am I sat on the remote?
Yeah, or you start losing health and limbs falling off and you just die randomly, and it's like,
was that real?
Yeah,
was that real?
Did we do?
Yeah, no, that was a great game. But you know what? I would like a remake of Star Wars Republic Commando. I think that would be freaking awesome to have a remake of that, but have like 4-player co-op and like really work that mechanic of the team, like the whole Republic Commando team.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Another side to the Star Wars story. I mean, that's pretty much what Battlefront 2 is going to be, really. Maybe.
I don't know. Republic Commando was more focused on.
It was a tactical shooter, wasn't it? In the Star Wars world, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to be quite boring, and from that generation, everyone knows what game I want a remake of, and that's Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah. Well, that's coming apparently. Maybe.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm. But aside from that, Eternal Darkness and even The Suffering. The Suffering was a really cool, underrated horror game.
Yeah, it was. It was really good. I wouldn't
mind seeing a remake of or a game similar to that come out now. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that would be good. Yeah. So
thanks for your comment. Hope that answered your question.
Yep.
But also, let us know your answers to any of these questions in the comments below.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, anything we've spoken about today, like let us know how you feel. Down below, we read everything. We might not have time to respond to everything, but we definitely read everything. We see it every morning. I wake up to comments and and read them, and most of the time they're lovely. Sometimes they're really horrible, but we read everything, so make sure you drop it down below if you want to say anything.
Yeah, and if you've got any other questions, the viewer mail address is at the end of the video, so send them to that.
Yeah, if you want to send something a bit longer and have a chat with us, we will read that out on the next update next week, same time, same place, and all that jazz.
Yes.
Anyway, I think that's all the time we've got for today.
It is, yeah, there's nothing going on with us, is there?
Nope, I don't think so.
No.
But yeah, more stuff. We have been a bit, flatlined at the minute with a lack of variety of content, shall we say, but that is all due to change very soon. We're getting back on track, and we're going to be making some brand new content for you, and hopefully you'll all enjoy it, but just have to give us a little bit more time on that. But yeah, so thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, and also subscribe if you haven't already. As always, I've been Bren.
I've been Jay.
And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.